White man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love and support. And let's get this out the way and talk about this before Saturday. And the Teofimo Lopez Lomachenko fight is done and over with, all right? And what I got to say before I said, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button if you haven't. Best way to donate to the channel is share the video. And if they didn't hear this yesterday, I want to shout out to Ricky E, Ed, Gary Benson, everybody that donated on PayPal, because I did not see it until I logged in the other day. So I appreciate y'all love and support, man. But I want to say this. I don't want to say, oh, you just trying to diminish what Lomachenko did, or you just saying this now. Look, I'm saying, I'm putting this on record. I've said it before, and I'm putting it in video format and saying it again. If Lomachenko win, it does nothing for his legacy outside of make him an undisputed champion, in my opinion. I'm not trying to diminish what he gonna do, but I'm just saying it like it is. He beat Teofimo Lopez, a guy, in most people's opinion, that's a prospect with a belt. A guy who didn't make a title defense. In my opinion, how can I say he beat an all-time great fighter? We don't know how great T.O. is. And on the flip side, I think if T.O. beat him, then I mean it's a win-win situation kind of for Lopez. Unless he go in there and he quit, or he put on a sorry Mikey Garcia type of performance. All right? But for Lomachenko, it's really a lose-lose with a win. The win is you became the undisputed champion at 135. He might be the first 4-belt undisputed champion, plus the ring making it 5. But other than that, you don't have a marquee fight on your lightweight resume. You don't have a marquee fight on your resume. Ooh, that was a mean pothole I ain't see coming. Welcome to Michigan. You know, what big fight does he have on his resume? He doesn't have one. He has some good ones. The Rigondeaux fight to me was hogwash because he didn't want to accommodate him with the weight. Moraga, Walters was coming off a long layoff. Gary Russell was a prospect. He hadn't fought nobody in the first 20 fights, whatever it was, before he fought Lomachenko. So in reality, Lomachenko, even if he beat Lopez, he still don't have a marquee fight. And a lot of people can say that about Terrence Crawford, excuse me. He in the same predicament as Terrence Crawford. And I think Terrence Crawford run the undisputed is comparable to his. But at least he beat a lineal champion. See, Lomachenko wasn't the lineal. I don't know who was considered the lineal lightweight. I guess the lineal would have moved up. But to me, this don't, other than being undisputed, this don't really move me for Lomachenko. You know, I mean, what is it? I mean, come on. You look back in history. What if Teofimo Lopez don't go on and do nothing else in his career significant? Come on. Rigondeaux has done nothing else after he fought Lomachenko. And plus, that he was out of his weight. Mikkel Walters haven't even fought again. He was supposed to come back this year, reportedly, and he ain't even fought again. Just think about that for a minute. He ain't even fought again. So when you look at it, really, what does this do? He still don't have a marquee victory. You know, where's his marquee victory at? So me, if he lose, he was the most overrated fighter of his era. If he win, I don't look at Lomachenko as any more or any less as he already is. He's been match made properly. He's never been put in there with a Salido type again. And don't give me that, well, they offered Salido a lot of money to fight him again, and he didn't. I mean, Salido's a politician. rumored. He's a politician in Mexico. He didn't have to fight Lomachenko again. He lost. And that just lets you know his 390-something wins and 1 loss in the amateurs, it don't mean shit. Mikey didn't lose to Orlando Salido. Gamboa didn't lose to Orlando Salido. And it's not Lomachenko's fault that he didn't get the marquee fight at lightweight. It's that punk over there in Oxnard, California, who jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Errol Spence when he could have fought Lomachenko and been a legend. Mikey Garcia. Why Mikey Garcia didn't just fight Lomachenko? I felt that he would have stopped Lomachenko. Some people think Lomachenko would have beaten him. He punched too hard for Lomachenko. He would have caught Lomachenko. He too technical and fundamentally sound. Mikey wouldn't submit to Lomachenko. He wouldn't be submissive to Lomachenko's pressure. Mikey always moving forward, holding his position. Why he just didn't make the Lomachenko fight? Maybe he didn't have the confidence that I had in him to beat Lomachenko. He beat Lomachenko. Come on. He do the same thing as you beat Errol Spence. You a legend. You a legend in the sport. And just think about it. Teofimo Lopez got everything to gain and really nothing to lose. What's the loss? Like he said, Ray Robinson lost. Muhammad Ali lost. Joe Frazier lost. You know, all the greats lost. All the great fighters lost. So what is it to him to lose? Lomachenko got nothing to gain and everything to lose. But I respect him for taking this fight because he won all the belts. He could have easily used a generic fighter excuse for this era. Well, I'm the best of the division. I don't need all the belts. T.O. need to do more. He need to do more. He need to do more. Credit to both of these dudes for doing more. Or saying you ain't got to do more than what you say. Let's get it on. Credit to ESPN for putting the money up. It really ain't no big credit to Top Rank. Top Rank got all that money, all that library of fights. And they couldn't give T.O. an extra $1 million out their pocket. This is because of ESPN. This ain't because of no Bob Arum. I'm gonna just keep it real. Bob Arum couldn't pull out an extra $1 million. I'm not gonna lose money because come on. You about 89 years old. What else do you got to buy? You can't take it with you. You can't buy no pussy. You can finger it, but come on, who want to pay money on that and finger it? You can't even get it up. What you spending money on? Shit, Bob Arum got all the money in the world. But for Teofimo Lopez now, you know, and I'm not saying, I'm going to say this. If Lomachenko win, he undisputed, but I ain't looking at him no different. I'm not at all. I mean, he can beat Teofimo Lopez. He supposed to do it. You ain't supposed to get credit for something you supposed to already do. That's what you supposed to do. You supposed to beat you the favorite. You supposed to beat this kid. This kid ain't done nothing in the sport but knock out Richard Comey the first to do that. So I'm not giving him credit. I'm not saying he moving up the pound for pound list. All he can do is stay the same. But for Teofimo Lopez, he got everything to gain. He beat Lomachenko. To me, he the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, straight up and down. I ain't perpetrating. I ain't faking it. He the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. He beat him right there with Terrence Crawford. That's a better win than anybody of his era in boxing right now. Anybody of this era ain't got a better victory than beating Lomachenko. Come on. You want to say Earl? He ain't beat nobody in a pound for pound top 10. Come on. You want to say Mikey Garcia? Come on, man. Mikey Garcia never deserved to be there. Who did he beat? Thank you. He was scared to fight Gamboa back in the day. You know, this is the better win. If he beat Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko without no controversy, it's better than Canelo ever did. Every time Canelo won for somebody that had a name or the marquee fighter, it was controversy. He ain't never stopped somebody that he wasn't posed to. It's never happened. Never. Teofimo Lopez will walk out the ace out of any other fight he step in Top Rank at 35 or 40. You know, versus Tank. I mean, it's best for boxing. it's best for boxing if he win this fight. He got the mouthpiece. He on the stage where it ain't on pay-per-view. It's on free TV. There'll be 250 first responders in the crowd. He can talk. It's better for boxing, but the boxing guys don't always believe in that. If the best men win that night, and it's Lomachenko, boxing goes nowhere. Lomachenko can't put boxing on his back. He not that type of fighter. As much as they try to stick the Lomachenko glizzy down our throat, he just not marketable. He not one of the best fighters. He don't have nothing that sticks out about you that says I must watch. When you watch Tyson, the precision, the power, this little short man that's stocky knocking all these dudes out. You know, and it's hard for lower weight classes to attract and garnish the attention of Joe Louis and Sonny Liston and Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali was one of the most, born. He was worse to watch than Floyd was. People don't want to admit it. All the holding and clinching, he was. But his mouthpiece, Lomachenko don't have a mouthpiece, and he don't stop guys like he posed to, like Mike Tyson did. He's a phenomenal fighter. His footwork is good coming forward, but we'll see. But he ain't the greatest fighter. But for Teofimo Lopez, if he beat him, y'all say he was number one. So if I beat number one, he already a Hall of Famer. If he beat Lomachenko, he the youngest to have all 4 belts and had a ring belt at one weight class. And wherever he go, he'll be the A side. Versus Josh Taylor, versus Ramirez, versus Tank, versus Ryan, versus Shakur. Whoever he fight, he the A side. And what you got to admire about him is he spoke it into existence. Now all he got to do is execute. People say he was nervous at the press conference yesterday. I ain't trying to read into that. Most of the people in most of the games that I was nervous in, I performed better. Once you, like, a lot of y'all ain't played no sports or competed for real. We not talking about intramural or on the street. Hell no, unless you playing for that cash. But you can be nervous. I was nervous before a lot of games. But once that whistle or that ball was snapped or the ball went up, shit, my nervousness went out the window. Fights I had, in elementary or middle school, whatever. I mean, when I'm nervous, I'm more cautious, I'm more alert. But once we start exchanging blows, I ain't nervous no more. Fighting in the ring, you ain't got time to be nervous. You can get hit by some shit and you like, oh. But really, when you in your animalistic mode, you're a real competitor, and this ain't a male or a female thing, it's both. I mean, you ain't got no time to go in there and be scared. So, a nervous fighter fight better sometimes. And Mike Tyson admitted that he was scared to fear. He was scared before most of his fight he was scared before most of his fights because of fear of failure. You can be confident as hell. You can be as confident as you want to be. It don't mean shit. You supposed to have confidence, but if you get in there and you got false confidence or false bravado, then it ain't gonna matter. So, like I said before, this kid got everything to gain, and the only thing he got to lose if he go out there and perform like Mikey Garcia, or he go out there and just quit. And then you really gonna hear, no Lomachenko, no Lomachenko. So that's the only thing he got to lose. He ain't got a ton to lose out there. He ain't got a ton to lose. But he got everything to gain. And Loma got nothing to gain but undisputed. And he can't move up my pound for pound list for beating Teo. Come on. So, like I said before, I'm saying it now. I ain't diminishing what Lomachenko did before he fight. He posed to win the fight. He should win the fight. But if Teo win, he younger, he's sprier. And he just beat a pound-for-pound fighter at 23 years old. So, you got to give credit where credit is due. So, I'm going to just say this before the fight go off. So, people don't say, oh, you just saying, no, I'm putting this on record now. But, it is what it is. But if you want a quick wrap up, Lomachenko gains nothing in this fight but undisputed. And maybe a fighter of the year candidate. he's already a Hall of Famer in my opinion, because the barometer or the bar is so low. Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez got everything in the game. He got a future in front of him. He got multiple weight classes in front of him. At 23 years old, he'd be the first 4-belt. I think the youngest 4-belt, undisputed plus ring belt, if you want to add that, 5-belt in boxing history. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video quest. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate to the channel is to share the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. And can't wait for the fight Saturday. Probably be going live. Not sure which channel. We could be on Lion Killer Podcast Saturday. We could be over here. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think. Other than that, best donation to make is share the video. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. Keep sharing the videos. Also, all my social media links there. We got Facebook group. So if you ever want to reach out to me, Twitter's the fast way. Then Facebook, then IG. Check out the Facebook group one time for the one time we gone.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
right?
at him. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't
shit.
looking at him.